5 emails replied to before 9:30. Biscuit unlocked.
Rob, can I have a word? This biscuit thing has got to stop.
Well, it's good motivation for him.
Desk tidied. I think that's worth a gold one.
See, he's happy.
Well, our company credit card statement is not happy.
I see. Well, we can stop buying them. I mean, it's not like he's just going to stop working, is it?
Dave, can I borrow you for a sec?
How many biscuits?
None.
Well, no then.
I do kind of feel for Dave. When you're so used to being rewarded for your actions and then all of a sudden you're expected to do something for nothing.
I remember doing recall training with my dog back when she was a puppy. You know, I'd have a bag of treats on me and her recall was amazing.
She's 7 years old now. I don't take treats with me on dog walks anymore. And she doesn't come back when she's called. My dog is probably feeling a bit like I do when faced with doing something difficult in a video game, something that, having already scoured the trophy list, obviously you know full well it's going to earn you sweet FA.
We're spoiled, basically, is what I am saying. Spoiled rotten by trophies that initially applaud us for doing things as simple as turning the game on.
But that get increasingly frugal as the game goes on. Like, I could spend hours working away at earning all the collectibles in a game, only to find out there was no trophy for it.
What did you think I was doing it for? Fun? Here are 7 really hard things we can't believe there was no trophy for.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game made for mucking about. Yes, I know there's a sprawling story and cinematic set pieces and an open world so detailed we'll still be appreciating the fidelity come the Tetra HD 64K PS10 remaster, but really, this is a game about tying up lawmen and then laughing as they're squashed by trains, about inadvertently falling into gazers, and entry number 1, canoeing all the way down Donna Falls.
This was a thing Dave did during our 2018 Christmas Let's Play, and, you know, I have to admit this is one of those rare occasions where I was proud of him, you know, the boy done good.
Because this is a tricky thing to pull off. You have to steer that boat through treacherous rocks while being sucked along by a violent current. And that's before you've even got to the falls themselves. And then you've got to survive fall number 1, fall number 2, fall 3.
Oh, fall 3's really nice actually, like the first little bump on a log flume, you know, the one that lulls you into a false sense of security before
fall 4, a twisting hell slide of watery death only the bravest and most skillful will survive, or those who have stuffed their faces with every health item possible between falls 2 and 3. Okay, so our canoe is a wreck and has now sunk to the bottom, but we did it. It took great courage, deft dual shock control. So where's our trophy, Red Dead Redemption 2? Where is it? I guess just looking at these lovely water graphics will have to be our reward. Our second entry is something definitely worth at least a bronze trophy, and that is scoring with the goalkeeper in FIFA, the ultimate mark of humiliation for your opponent, and something I've been doing, or at least trying to do, in every single football game since I first got my hands on Actua Soccer on PS1.
what could take more skill? What could be more risky than setting off with your number 1 and slaloming through the entire opposition team?
Before curling a beauty into the top corner and pulling the most annoying celebration you can. Like in FIFA 19, there's a trophy for doing a company and smashing one in from 25 yards or more with a defender, and that's way easier than scoring with the keeper.
I guess if there was a trophy for scoring with the goalkeeper, you would then run the risk of online matches quickly descending into something from actual hell.
That is goalkeepers running down the field, getting tackled, sprinting back, only to find the other team's keeper now bearing down on their goal while the other players all just stand and watch. But still, it makes me sad this trophy doesn't exist. I mean, think of all the funny things it could be called, like Jeepers Keepers, or That Was Out of Hand, or Keeper Aretha Balagol. Number 3. Beating Ornstein and Smurfs in Dark Souls. I haven't done this, but if I did, like if I were to actually put in the effort of hauling my way through Dark Souls, overcoming my natural aversion to constant video game death, pulling my impatient arse through Sen's Fortress, Anna Londo and the rest, beating arguably the toughest boss in the game, only for Dark Souls to be like... What? Give me a trophy, that's what, you punishingly frugal slice of digital nastiness. I'm trying. I'm really trying here. But I need something back from you, Dark Souls. Something shiny and silver at the very least.
I mean, it's Ornstein and Smurfs. Even my dog has heard of Ornstein and Smurfs.
Not getting a trophy for beating these two would be like scoring a hat-trick in the Champions League final and no one even giving you a hug afterwards. Just please, Dark Souls, I just want you to be proud of me. Tell me you're proud, please. Entry 4 is from Final Fantasy 15. Now, I have the Platinum Trophy for this, so you'd think I'd be happy I didn't have to do arguably the hardest dungeon in the game to earn a trophy, but, you know, when you've gone to the effort of actually completing the Pitios Ruins, it would be nice to have some proof of your platforming exploits.
For those of you who don't know, the Pitios Ruins is a secret dungeon in Final Fantasy 15, only accessible after you've unlocked the Regalia Type F.
You get a trophy for that though, don't you? And rightly so. It's a completely optional thing that requires a bunch of questing through dangerous monster-infested dungeons, and so you fly to the ruins after spotting the secret runway.
I definitely found it myself, didn't look up where it was online.
And so begins a torturously difficult, goodness knows how long, of tricky jumps, avoiding spike platforms, hitting switches, releasing massive balls, walking across huge statues, and having your entire sense of what's up and what's down seemingly sucked into the darkness. There aren't even any monsters in here, just puzzly, platformy, switchy goodness.
It's like Temple of the Ancients on steroids.
And once you're done, nothing. No trophy. Unbelievable. Look, Final Fantasy 15, I know there's cool loot in there and everything, but I'm not sure I'm okay with the fact I've just had 3 hours of original, challenging, brilliant fun for no reason at all. Our 5th entry is Burnout Paradise, a game so good Nathan has platinumed it twice, once on PS3 and then again on PS4. One thing you don't get a trophy for, however, is earning your Elite license, which basically requires you complete every event on the map. And have you seen the Paradise City map?
It's big.
And dense. Plus, you get a trophy for earning your D license, your C license, your Burnout license, which is basically like the very good one that's not quite at the level of the Elite license.
I just feel, and I guess I'm talking on behalf of Nath here, that if I've got to the point where I am considered elite, I want everyone else to know that I'm elite.
I want a trophy for this, damn it. How is anyone supposed to believe I've conquered Burnout Paradise 100% if there isn't a virtual bit of bling to prove it? This reminds me of when I conquered all the Dark Aeons and Penance on Final Fantasy X, but on PS2, before trophies existed. And now it's on PS4 and I haven't done it again and no one believes I did it the first time. But yeah, Burnout Paradise. There's no trophy for getting your Elite license. Unbelievable. Entry 6, Undertale, defeating Sans. Again, like most entries on this list, I haven't actually done the thing I'm moaning about there not being a trophy for, but then why would I? There's no trophy. But then to be fair to Undertale, there's quite a bit you don't get a trophy for in this game, unless you're a massive fan of donating to the Dog Shrine, in which case open your trophy cabinet and prepare to load the hell up.
15 trophies for a total donation of 350 gold. 15! Guess how many trophies you get for beating Sans? None! It's objectively the hardest thing to do in the game, not least because you have to successfully complete a genocide run to even get Sans to fight you in the first place. Basically, that means killing every monster in every area, literally to the point where there aren't even any left to activate a random battle. And then look at this. Look at what you have to do. I couldn't even do this if I was controlling it with my mind. And no trophy afterwards. At least everyone knows you visited the dog shrine 15 times though. That's very important. Final entry, and this is a thing you don't really need a trophy for, and it's not even that difficult to be honest, but shouting someone off the top of a mountain in Skyrim feels like an iconic thing to do. You know, why else did Bethesda Studios design Unrelenting Force the way they did? A big old shout that instantly turns whatever it's directed at, a spider, a frost troll, a person, into a helpless ragdoll and sends them spinning into the blue. This power is made for chucking people off mountains, clearly. And as soon as I've learned all 3 words of the shout, that is literally all I do in Skyrim. But there's no trophy. I mean, that's not going to stop me doing it all the time, but I would love just a little bit of recognition, you know, a little wink from Bethesda to us. A little flash of bronze just to say, yeah, we let you do that. Fun, isn't it? And you can do it to pretty much anything. Fill your boots. And I'd be like, thanks Bethesda, I will. So there you go, 7 super hard things, well 6 super hard things and 1 thing I just really like doing all the time. We can't believe there was no trophy for. Let us know in the comments your own feats of gaming heroism that went unrecognised. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video and hit that notification bell to make sure you never miss another Friday feature. Thanks for watching and see you next week.
For the players.